Hello, all. It is me, the one and only Spanky Goodwin, coming to you on location from my home away from home, Mercy Hospital. They've got me wired up, plugged up, all kinds of juices flowing, everything but oxygen, which I'm sure I'll get tomorrow. But unfortunately, I am here due to what happened to me last week. If you missed that, don't worry, I'll get you caught up. Last week, on the 25th, I decided to take my girl Stella. Stella is my service dog. She's 3 years old. She is a German Rottweiler, purebred. She is a sweetheart of a dog. But we'd been out all day, well, most of the morning, and about 2 o'clock, well, 1:30, we went outside. We were playing around with her favorite little toy, which is a small little stuffed mouse. It's actually a cat toy, but it's her favorite toy. But anyway, we're playing, and to sum it all up, a car drives by and shoots twice, and I get hit in the knee with a .22 bullet. Now, my luck, if this bullet had hit me just a centimeter slower, it would have actually just hit my prosthetic, because I am a right leg amputee, a below knee amputee, and if that bullet would have hit just a centimeter lower, it would have hit my prosthetic and stopped, most likely, or caused less damage, because my prosthetic is made of carbon fiber. But because of where it hit just nicked the top edge of my prosthetic, and when it did, it made a ricochet, so it entered my body at a weird angle. You know, it was tumbling through the air. Anyway, went into my knee, got lodged, didn't go all the way through, stopped in my femurs, the knuckle of my femur, right there in the knee joint. And the doctor told me that they were afraid to remove it, because if they were to remove it, the amount of bone damage would be so severe that they would have to go ahead and amputate higher, and I would be an above knee amputee. So at that time, we decided to not amputate. So stay the course and just fight off the infection with any antibiotics or pain meds that they might want to prescribe me. So they loaded me up, did a debridement, cleaned it out real well, sent me on my way. Told me if I have any problems, follow up with my doctor and call and check up with the the bone doctors. I can't remember the name right now. But anyway, I followed up with my regular doctor, and then I started getting some night sweats and chills and fevers, nausea, and I have a UTI on top of it. So I'm not feeling too good. Well, thankfully my wife forced me to call. They told me to go to the ER, because there's nothing they could do to me in the office. They could treat me faster and better in the ER, with most likely what was going to happen. Well, I came in today, they admitted me, ran a bunch of tests, x-rays, blood cultures, you name it. And I'm on the verge of being septic, but I'm not septic. Fingers crossed. So what the plan is tomorrow morning, they're going to go in and they're going to do another debridement. They're going to go in and clean out any infection that they can find, and try to get me back on the right path to healing. Now, I am optimistic that things will happen well, but I'm also a little realistic. 2 years ago, when I did lose my leg to the autoimmune disorder that I have called pyoderma gangrenosum. I know it's a big word, crazy word, but they all start with a trauma, not unlike the one that I just received Thursday with a bullet to my leg. So hopefully we can get this under control before it gets out of control, and I can keep what's left of my leg. Because if anybody knows someone who's an amputee, or if you are an amputee, or if you know nothing about amputees, I'll educate you for a second. When being an amputee, it is ideal to be a below knee amputee, because you have your actual knee that you can still use to swing your foot, to walk, to have a normal gait. Most people tell me that when I have my pants on, long pants on, they would never know that I had a prosthetic. Well, when you have an above knee amputation, you have a fake leg and a fake knee that you have to control using your hip. Now, a lot of above knee amputees tend to have back problems, eventually have to have hip replacements or hip surgery. I already have back problems. I already have a little bit of hip problems, but nothing that intense. So we're trying to stay clear of that if at all possible, but it's, if it happens, it happens. I've come to terms with that. I'm okay with whatever the universe wants to throw my way. So that's where I'm at now. I'm here. Tomorrow morning we're going to go in. They're going to clean it out, try to get the infection out, probably put me on another round of antibiotics, hopefully some to go home with, and we'll try to keep this thing. And then I can move on with my life. Because trust me, I would love nothing more than to be right at home, sleeping next to my wife with my kids in the next room. But I'm here on a liquid diet, a clear liquid diet, and at midnight I'm NPO, no food or water, because they're doing surgery. But I just wanted to hop on here, post this video, so I can let my friends and family and my followers know that what's going on, that I still am in good spirits, and I appreciate all the love and care that you guys have sent in me and my family, all the prayers and positive energy and vibes. We feel it. We honestly do. And I couldn't ask for better people. Everybody that has come into my life, that has come into my life to bring me and my family positive, has done exactly that. And I that's all I want in my family's life, in my life now, is positive energy. I don't want any more negative. I've got way too much of that. And I just, again, am so thankful for everything that you have said and reached out and commented and shared my story. I've been lucky enough to have been interviewed for KY3 and the newsletter, and unfortunately we still have not caught the person or persons that are responsible for this act of violence. We still don't know why I was targeted, but my wife, she was here earlier, and she was reading me another story of another shooting that had happened. People, Springfield is becoming quite violent, and if we don't start looking out for each other, watching each other, then who else is going to do it? Honestly, I will help a police officer if they are down and they need help, and I see that I am able to physically help them in a way that will save their life or my life. I will do it. I will do right from wrong. But that being said, I feel that they are doing nothing to help me. Now, some of you may know this is the second time I've been shot in Springfield. I was shot 2 years ago, just before Christmas, just after I'd lost my leg. I was shot. Gentleman rear-ended me, and I got out to exchange information, and he shot me in the arm. He got away. After I returned fire, got him in the leg, and the police still have never caught him. That case is still open. So, you know, I don't know what needs to be done, but I'll tell you what I think we can do as humans. We can watch each other. We can care for each other. If you see something you know is wrong, take action. I'm not saying get out there and be a vigilante. I'm saying call the police. Help them. Take a video so that you have video evidence of what's happening. If you see something suspicious, please report it. And in my case, hopefully somebody knows something or has heard someone talking about what happened. They might know somebody who is bragging or just whatever. Say something. Don't worry about being a snitch. You could be saving someone's life. They could have shot my daughter. They could have shot my son. They could have shot my wife. They could have shot my dog, Stella. I know some of you are thinking, oh, it's a dog, but she is my service animal. She performs a service every day by protecting me and taking care of me in public situations and at home. And God forbid that's who they were aiming for. But I'm just saying, I was injured. It could have been my life. It could have been my neighbor. It could have been you. There's no telling who could be next. Just the day after my shooting, there was another shooting. And then another one. A young man, 18 years old, lost his life. Shot at almost point blank range by a drive-by shooting just a day or two after mine. And the police have no leads as far as I know. So if any of you know anything, please speak up. Don't be afraid. Make an anonymous tip, anonymous phone call, comment on this, whatever. We will find these people and bring them to justice. But I don't mean to go off on that. I did want to come on here and let you guys know what's going on in my life, what's going on as far as my wound, as far as, you know, everything. But make sure you like and subscribe to keep up to date with what's going on in me. Hopefully my videos will become more uplifting and more activities with me and my family and my dog Stella. And maybe my crazy life won't be so crazy. It'll just be a life. And we can have fun. But until then, I'm going to keep you updated with what's going on with me. And I appreciate all the love. All the love. It's all felt on this side. Trust me. Thank you all. Again, I am here at Mercy Hospital in Springfield, Missouri. Room 3226, bed 2. If you want to come by and say hi, I'm always glad to have visitors, talk to somebody. I go in for surgery first thing in the morning, but I don't know how long I'll be here. Hopefully not too long, but if I am, feel free to come by, say hi. I know my wife is going to bring the kids and Stella, so maybe if you're here, you'll get lucky to meet them. If not, don't worry. You still get to see this pretty face. Alright, guys? Again, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, Share this video with your friends and family so they can know what's going on. And hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.